McGraw be quoting Garth Brooks and making a 16th album, or should he be locked up in an old folks rehab facility? Find out in this video. That 80s production on the title track it's a stronger track in later McGraw discography, and really gets me in the country mood, which is pretty hard to do with all the Green Day and Offspring that I've been listening to lately. Standing Room Only goes hard on the guitar solo, and you might want to watch out for flames at the 2-minute and 14-second mark, because some studio guitarist is burning down bridges with this one. Let's get back to the beginning for a minute. Let's back up. Hold On to It is a meat and potatoes Tim McGraw song, and sometimes you need those. It's not the greatest song in the world, but it does keep me going along enough to get to the excellent title track that we've already talked about. We're not doing this in chronological order, or at least we didn't do that part in chronological order. Paper Umbrella, Ella, Ella, eh, is a bit more nuanced with some neon twanging guitars. And those neon twanging guitars, they guide us through the story of drinking and love, and of course, pina coladas. It's kind of flipping the script in some ways that you wouldn't expect, even as the music kind of falls back into that pop country sound. Remember Me Well continues the alcohol pouring, the flow, the volume, but with some hopeful through lines, like, even as the stardust runs out and real sparks stay in the heart. Drink tequila responsibly. Hold on to your clothes. Relive the memories fondly. Cry a little bit. Tell me to go to hell. Up next is the more mellow Hey Whiskey. And Tim goes gruff on the vocals and sings about naive intentions from the perspective of looking back, a little older, a little wiser, a little more scared. It's tragic, and if we knew then what we know now, hindsight would just come in handy if it came sooner. Hindsight, if you were only on time. Damn. Whiskey, I wanted to call you a bad word here, but YouTube is scaring me, so I'm being told I can't say that. Whiskey, bleep. And Tim, maybe step away from the bar for like a bar or two on this record. Jeez! The next song is called Her, and it goes into some poppy rock territory, which is kind of nice, and a nice scenery change from that bar that Tim's been hanging out at too much. And Tim wants to be, a her, and that's fine. And just as we thought we were going to transition, now we are back to the drinking again on Fool Me Again. Oh my gosh. Tim, yes. Tim needs help. He needs to go to the old folks. He needs to go, like, what was it? Fat Mike from NoFX. He can get you a really good rehab facility, and please God, go. I mean, punk rockers and heavy metalers are not drinking this much, Tim. Timmy! 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 Oonga boonga! Oonga boonga! The camera was on. Oh my gosh, they saw that. They heard that. They heard this too. I'm live. Standing Room Only sits down as it hits a beautiful hurricane. It's a fine love song, but the album kind of starts getting a little drunken, starting to lose the narrative a little bit during this natural disaster. And I'm really worried about Tim's drinking at this point. Don't drink in a hurricane. I don't think he can quit drinking if he tried at this point. If there's a hurricane coming, you need to sober up a little bit. Cowboy Junkies is turning my camera around. It gets some Cowboy Junkies. In title alone kind of gets me excited for some rock roots again, and then kind of instrumentally does the same thing. It's a mid-tempo song, but maybe Tim is keeping his demons at bay on this one in a responsible timbre, a timbra. Timbra. Oh, that's good for Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw. Woo!
Woo! Werewolves of NASA.
That's actually a really good band name. Maybe for country, that could be cool. The Werewolves of NASA. Oh my. Woohoo! The duets on this record. What the? Shut up in the comments, there's only one. And you know what? Standing Room Only. The 16th Tim McGraw album of some kind. It's about drinking. It's about how awesome women are. And in those categories of drinking and women, give it a 10 out of 5. Mostly for the drinking. It's just drinking in the and I know that's a country music trope, but good gosh, man. Wow. Timmy. But as far as what really matters to me about music, like how great the music is, or how heartbreaking the lyrics are, which is how I scored this thing, it's 2 out of 5.